Hello, everyone. So, in exactly 12 days and 19 hours, 17 hours, we will be holding our fourth annual 2021 Nadlan Expo in Israel, an investors conference where dozens of real estate investors will come together to share knowledge and network. And today, I'm happy to announce our speaker, Orr Kichin, and I want to tell you a bit about Orr. Orr Kichin is the founder of BSmart.Invest, real estate investment in the US. During a 7-year career in high tech, Orr discovered her vocation into real estate. She studied in depth everything related to American real estate. Orr has made dozens of real estate transactions for investors who have purchased long-term investments, properties, and flip transactions through the United States. So I'm happy. All right, so this is Orr. I'm happy to have Orr with us to tell us about the lecture that she's going to have in Israel. Orr, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you.
Right.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you, Leor, for the stage. So as Leor said, I'm going to meet you all in July. And I'm going to give you a small but very interesting lecture about being a passive investor versus being an active investor, which is and about the transition from a passive real estate investor to actually real estate entrepreneur. I will speak about what are the characteristics of us being passive and what are the characteristics of and a real estate entrepreneur, what kind of choices he needs to make, what kind of decisions and what kind of actions real estate entrepreneurs are doing. I will, and then I will talk, of course, about the transformation from a passive investor to an active investor. And I can say it from experience because I started to invest in 2015, and for 2 years I was doing all the actions I needed to do, but I was still considered not an entrepreneur. I was still considered to be a passive investor. And in 2017, I have decided to make the choice and to become an entrepreneur, which actually means an active, really, really active investor. And I will tell about the transformation and actually what kind of actions and what kind of mindset and what kind of decisions one must make in order to do the transformation. Also, a bit more about myself. At the moment, I mainly do entrepreneurship. I don't buy like long-term. I don't buy long-term rentals. Investments for other investors. I do mainly flip deals, new construction deals, and I do wholesale operations. Also mentoring, of course, and courses and everything that Leor spoke about. I'm doing that as well.
But that's amazing to see your transformation. You know, we've been working together for so long, and every time I see you going another step up, you know, from buy and hold, then to flips, and now new construction. Can you tell us a bit about that? It's really exciting, like building a property from ground up. How was the process for you?
Well, first of all, thank you. It has been quite the journey. And you are right. You know, I feel like I always I don't know, maybe I get bored a little and I'm looking for a bit more risk, you know, and a bit more activity and a bit more things to do. And how was it going for me? Well, I'll tell you that. I cannot tell you that it's the easiest thing in the world or it's risk-free or it's like, everything is going smoothly. No,
a honeymoon.
Of course
it's
not.
A honeymoon.
It's not a honeymoon. It is challenging, but it has its rewards because the profits, the margin of the profit is higher, and the work is satisfying because I do more. I also had to I didn't know anything about it. I had to go into it, and I had to face the fact that there are things that I don't know, that there are things that I needed to learn. Also, the mistakes, that we do when we don't know, and mistakes, they cost money.
Of course.
in real estate. So it was quite a journey, but I'm after quite a few new constructions. I feel that I know the field. I feel quite confident. And now it's really, the system is better. It's going much better. Of course, you know how real estate is. We always have something unexpected happening. But I'm really glad I took this road. Let me tell you that, because I feel now that, really, you start from kind of basic things, like, buy your first rental, right?
Yeah.
Which it sounds scary. But now when I look back, the first one, you say, okay, buying a rental, it's not that complicated. I can understand. I can do it. Then maybe a small portfolio. Then you say, I'm going to do a flip deal. Then after a few flip deals, you're going to say, people say to themselves, okay, maybe I'm going to build, and it's really interesting to see that at every level.
Most people are not going into building, but that's take a bit of courage and knowledge and experience and confidence. A lot of investors are actually stuck before the first deal and after the first deal, because if the first deal was not successful, then you are afraid it's going to happen again. If it was very successful, you're stuck to find something similar. And especially if you waited a few years, let's say you bought something a few years ago, and now all of the prices went up, and you're still in your mind stuck with the prices that been a few years ago, and with the same ratios and things like that. Yeah,
then you are
a lot of investors are stuck about that.
I know. I meet it all the time. They're like, "What? I'm not making the same ROI," but reality has changed. And you are right about it. You are right. Don't get me wrong. I had my low points. Like, you're doing a deal, you're putting all this money and energy into it, and the deal doesn't end like you want it to end, and you have a low point. And this is interesting because this is part of entrepreneurship. This is the part of the mindset to realize that you have low points, that the deals will not always go as smoothly. You will not always make the profit that you want, but you must keep going, because this is what active investors are doing. They learn the lesson from a bad deal, and they just keep going and see how they can get better.
Yeah, like to never get stuck on a deal that didn't went exactly as planned. Take the loss as a lesson, as a course.
Take it as a lesson.
And talking about courses, you are a mentor, and you and Yaniv created our course, the Hebrew version. So all of you Israelis are welcome to join us. And I'm actually happy to tell you guys, like we have an amazing lecture hall. And we're also going to have a raffle for all of the Hebrew speakers for one attendance to the course, which costs $1,000, and also one attendance to the mentoring program. Every quarter, we have a different mentor. We have 4 active mentors, which Orr is one of them. Orr is currently expecting a baby, so I'm sure it's probably going to be hard for her to take some pause in life for an active investor, but she might take like a few days off.
Just 5 days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here is Orr in our Hebrew program. That whoever gonna join us, this is the raffle. But whoever is not going to win the raffle will be able to join for 50% off for the week of the event, either for the course or the mentoring program. And I can tell you that we are having an amazing event with amazing speakers, and we definitely would be happy to see all of you there. I'm going to be physically there. I'm coming from New York. I'm going on the plane on the 8th. The event is on the 14th. I'm excited to see everyone. And of course, all going to be physically there. She is 8 months pregnant. So it's exciting that she's coming and see all of us. Luckily, it's not 9 months. So
luckily, I'm going to roll over. I'm just
You
gonna
what?
roll into the classroom. You'll
Yeah.
see me rolling.
That's gonna be funny, but at least
Oh,
it's just the 8 and not done the 9, so the
it's
lecture gonna go
better.
smoothly.
It's better
We,
than the
we, we
9.
might have some craziness right there. All right,
Definitely.
thank you all for joining us. This is super
Of course.
exciting. As I mentioned, me and our group, our forum, know Orr for a long time, and it's amazing to see her journey. She is an amazing lecturer. She did our mentoring program, Mentormind, with there's so many great feedbacks to her program. So she's a great speaker. So absolutely don't miss it.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
so guys, don't forget, it's just 12 days a day. We don't have many tickets left. So jump on it, take your ticket, and come to our event. Thank you all for being with us,
Thank
and we're
you.
gonna
See you there.
see you there. See you soon. Bye bye.